Hello friends, today we are starting Python programming language. At first I will introduce you to the basic features of Python programming. It is a general purpose programming language, means it can be used for any type of applications like web development or machine learning application, data science applications, etc. Uh, it is an object-oriented basically language, but functional programming can also be used in the Python. Some main features of the Python language are it is free. We can download Python free of cost and use in our programs. We can develop websites, no any charge has to be paid for that. We can also modify the Python language if we are a member of Python community. It is very easy. Python is a very easy language, just like English-like language. Syntax is especially designed for clear reading and writing. It's easy to read and write programs into it. There are no curly braces are used. Another main features is it is cross-platform compatible. Once we develop a program in Python, we can use it on any operating system, Windows, Linux, or Mac systems. We don't have to recode or recompile that program for that operating system. It is a high-level language, means some hardware-specific features we don't have to write in our programs. What we need is just to know the logic and functionality required for our business. We don't require to deal with low-level details of computer hardware and memory, like in other languages like C, where pointers are used, and even in the graphics C programming, memory locations are specific to that hardware. In Python, we don't need such kind of things. It is dynamically typed, means while writing program, we don't have to state header this variable is integer or decimal or float or string or character type. It will detect itself by inference. Suppose there is a suppose we write 4.12, it will detect it is a float type, decimal type, and if it assign a variable x is equal to 5, means 5 is an integer, so it automatically detects the type of the variable. We don't have to write the type like int, float, like in C or Java like languages. It is the type of the variable it detected dynamically during runtime. It is an interpreted language. Actually, we don't have to compile the program like in C or Java. Whenever we write a single instruction in a line, then the single line can be run without compiling the program. So it can be run line by line. It facilitates for faster development and easier debugging. It is object-oriented, means our whole program may be divided into objects and there is an interaction between objects like in the real world. Although we can use functions also in Python, and functions are very much used. Object programming features like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphisms, all are used in the Python. In fact, everything is Python is a object. We will learn about this later. Large standard library. Python has a huge library for web development like Django, Flash, and even for machine learning, data science like Numpy, Pandas, matplotlib, and scikit-learn. For deep learning, it is TensorFlow. So there are a large stack of library which can be used for developing language in Python. We don't, if we have a large number of libraries, so we don't need to write much of code from scratch. Everything we get from the library. It is extensible, means we can integrate our Python code with C and C++. In fact, machine learning code uses this C and C++ programs very heavily to speed up the execution. So we can integrate Python code with other languages. There is a garbage collection feature, means during runtime, Python detects and it reclaims the memory not required by our program. So it performs continuous cleaning of our memory automatically. There are some limitations of the Python, like speed is slow. Since it is interpreted language and runs line by line, so execution is a bit slower compared to C++ or Java programs. Since it is dynamically typed language, so during runtime, a variable may change its type, like from int to float. So there may be some errors. This is a drawback of the Python. Python uses a little bit high memory than the other C or Java programs. And next drawback is that Python is not much used in mobile development. There are not good libraries for mobile development, and also in enterprise field, very large projects are mostly developed in Java, Spring-like things. Due to Python's speed limitations and some security features which are not available in Python, but it is heavily used in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, and medium level projects or web projects. So some small limitations may be like database interaction library is not very mature in Python. Even if we write some poor code in Python, it may be vulnerable to security. These are slight drawbacks, but new version of Python is trying to cover up these things like concurrency and memory efficiency, just-in-time compiler. Things are about to come soon in the Python language. Main applications of Python, just like I have already told, web application, data science, big data, artificial intelligence, and some scripts in the operating system. Now, we can work on Python in an interactive interpreter session, or like through a file on an IDE. Like I am just starting to write some code, but prior to that, if I want to know whether Python is installed in my system or not, I have to check like this. Open your terminal or console window, the prompt. Suppose I am in my home directory in code subdirectory. You type Python and press enter. So it is displaying Python 3.12.7. It means it is the version of Python. If you find this on your screen after typing Python and pressing enter, if you find this Python version or these things, it means Python is installed on your system. Now you can start coding. First line of code I write here, print hello world. Suppose I want to print in my console, print hello world. Now if I press enter, you see whatever is within this square, this double quotes is printed. Within the double quotes, there is a string, means a number of characters, hello world. So Python treats everything within single quotes or double quotes, like here, hello world is within double quotes. It treats hello world as a string, means a sequence of characters, and that sequence of characters is passed to the print function. Print is a library function available to us. So by writing like this, print, then opening this small bracket, and within these brackets, if I write hello world enclosed with double quote or single quote and press enter here, it calls the print function and prints whatever is there within double quotes, means it prints hello world. This work like this. Now suppose another program, hello world is a string, we should remember. Like here, another thing I write, suppose I write here message is equal to good morning. Message is equal to good morning. Again, the good morning string is within double quotes. By doing this, I create a new variable named message, and this is equal to is an assignment operator. It assigns whatever is on the right side of this, means there is a string good morning. It assigns value of good morning to message, means message becomes good morning string, or we can say the value of this message variable is good morning. Now I, after writing this, if I press enter, it stores this good morning string in the message variable. Now if I want to know what is the value of message, then we can type the variable name and just press enter. It shows good morning. Now it has stored good morning in its memory. Again, we define some another variable like x is equal to 5, means it stores the value 5 into a x variable. This is equal to is an assignment operator. The right side value 5 is stored in x. Here we don't cover this, don't enclose this 5 within brackets, means it is an integer. X variable's value is 5. Now if I store some other variable y is equal to 3, means it assigns 3 value to the y. Now y becomes 3. If I assign another variable z is equal to, if I like x plus y, again this assignment operator, this is equal to, assigns x plus y, means first it sees that there is an assignment operator, it goes to the right side of it, it sees that there is an expression where x is added to y, then it adds x to y, means 5 plus 3 8, and this 8 value is assigned to its left side variable z. Z becomes 5 plus 8. Now I can print the value of z here. Just write z and press enter. 8 is printed. Now again another method is using the print function here. Print z. We see here z is not enclosed within double quotes or single quote, means it is not a string, it is just an integer here. Print z, it prints value of z in the console window. Now let us go to another program. Now I am importing in my Python interpreter some operating system utilities, like I write here import OS, means I am importing or downloading OS module. A module is a part of the Python library, the built-in library. We can use that module for our application. OS may be a file containing many of function or classes. I am just importing this OS. Import OS and then press enter key, means all the functionalities of this OS module are downloaded to my interpreter. Now I can use its functions. I write here os dot get cwd. You see here, get cwd means get current working directory. I am using this OS module what I have just imported, and by applying the dot operator and calling the get cwd function. How I call this function? I write the function name get cwd and open a small bracket and close that bracket, because there is no any parameter passed in the function. Here I call the get cwd function of that OS module, and if I press the enter key, you see what is printed on the console. Root home Pradeep code, means I am in this my code directory of my home directory. It prints my current working directory. Now by using Python, I have known the my working directory. There is a Linux command pwd. It is not a command. Let us see another program. I want to print value of pi, then I have to import math library. Import math. Math library contains mathematical types of programs or functions. By importing math, I can utilize those mathematical functions in my program. So I write import math. Math is a Python library. Now, if I want to print the value of pi, there are very attributes or values is stored in the math library. Among them, one is value of pi, means 3.14. To know the value of pi, we just write math dot pi, pi, and press enter. You see this is printed here 3.14. Means I am calling pi attribute of math module. Before this, I imported this math module in my interpreter, and I just called pi attribute by using dot operator, math dot pi, and pressing enter. It shows the value of pi present in the math module. Likewise, we can import any module of Python in our programs and use their functions or attributes. Here, this get sub CWD was function, means I am using small brackets, and this pi is a attribute, your value is stored in the math module. Now I am writing some another program. You see here, I am using this program to take input from keyboard. How to take? We have to call input function of the built-in module. Input is a built-in function of the Python library, and I'm calling this function by writing the function name and opening a small bracket, and within that small bracket, whatever I want to print on the screen to help the user to understand what to do. This is a message, and passing this string means within double quotes, it is written enter your name. Means when I press this enter, it will show a message, enter your name, whatever I have passed to the function. Then I can understand that I have to enter my name. Then when I enter my name or anything else, anything string or number, and press the enter on my terminal, it will take that value and assign here on the right side of equal to assignment operator. And that value will be given to str. Means str will be whatever I type on the terminal, it becomes the str value of the str variable. Suppose what happens if I press enter key, it has come enter your name. Now it's prompting me to enter my name, enter your name right here. Now I have written my name and pressed enter. Now you see this string, whatever I have typed on the terminal, it goes here, and means the return value of the input function, and ultimately assigned to str. Now if I press this str, press the enter key after typing this str, then it shows value of the str variable which I have taken from terminal. So input function is used here to prompt me and to take some value from the keyboard, and here I print the value whatever I have taken from the keyboard. Now another thing I see here, suppose I want to print some integer and string by using the print function. How to do? Suppose x is equal to 26. Now if I use print value of x is equal to x. In this, first I assign this 26 value to x variable. Then I call this print function passing two things. You see here, I have written within double quotes value of x is equal to, and this string is enclosed within double bracket. Then I use one comma, and after comma I have written this x. Means I have passed two parameters to this print function. One is this string value of x is equal to, that is enclosed within double brackets. That string is printed as it is verbatim, means value of x is equal to, and whatever is after the comma, this x, means it will print the value of x. Actually x value is, x is an integer, so it is not enclosed within single or double quotes. It understands that it is an integer, and it prints after that, like here, value of x is equal to, this value of x is equal to is printed as it is within double quotes, and after comma, then after one space. By default there are two parameters passed to this print function. This is printed as it is, and after one space this x is printed. Value of x is equal to 26, printed like this. So input, I have shown you how to take input from keyboard, assign variables, how to import libraries. In the next program I will explain some further things. Thank you.